Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Cut it, guys. All right, stop. Stop.
Calm down. We're here. We're here.
Let's
Thank
make the
you.
announcement.
Where'd that come
Hello.
from?
Everything and nothing. Nothing and everything. Welcome, world. Wide world. We're here. Um,
Wait, why did you say wide, wide world? Because I'm fucking wide. That's why.
oh, God.
See, people, this is what I mean. Right away. So what? And you see what he did? He went wide, wide world. No, I'm only kidding. I have to stretch it out a little bit. I'm feeling my own guilt as I sit here and eat a little bagel. Sorry. I didn't eat breakfast. Excuse me.
Are we having a little bagel with a little butter?
Yeah, plant-based
Lovely.
butter.
And it's a plain bagel?
It's a little lender's bagel.
Little lender's bagel.
Oh,
uh, you tend to like a lighter breakfast in general?
do I look like I like a light
I'm just saying,
breakfast?
I don't know, like
No,
your
I
most
do. It depends. I never
weekend
was a
versus
breakfast person.
work day kind of a thing.
I was never a breakfast person until I'd say back in 2008 when I started Weight Watchers back in 2008. As you can see, it worked now. They teach you have to have breakfast. It's the most important part of the day, blah, blah. And I remember first
I don't
starting and
believe that, but anyway.
doing my points and doing all that, and I'm like I had no desire to eat anything.
Yeah.
And then I'd sit there and go, literally, like I should be skinny because I'd pick up food and go,
Well, this is a hearty breakfast.
and Tommy would go, "What's the matter?" And I'd go, "Nothing. I'm just not hungry." All right, but it looks good. You did. I'd go, "Yeah, I know," but I'd
Dixie,
eat
come
it.
here.
Yeah, right. Here you fuck now. I'd eat it, and then as the days progressed, I've learned what to eat, what's better.
Yeah.
And then as the time kept coming by, I was like, I'm hungry. Shit. And I'd eat breakfast, but it did work. It did hold me over. And then they always taught you how to have like a little healthy snack because you don't want to just run into, because sometimes depending on the food you're eating, like a bagel, it will make you more hungry. If it contains sugar, it doesn't, it turns into fat. So it just does something with the body that it makes you want more. It makes you want to look more and it's bad. That's why people gain a lot of weight. The shit we're eating, it could be half the size, but when you
Yeah.
get that little taste of it, it's like, you know what, I could go for, and then it escalates. So
Yeah.
I've learned how to eat, what to eat, and I do look forward to eating breakfast. Maybe not right away, not as soon as I get up in the morning. I
You
can't.
see
I
that
want
that's a
my
that's a
coffee.
good point. I need a while for the 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 engine the machinery to sort of wake up after like 6 hours now. Whereas Marion, she wakes up, it's like switch on food,
Right,
and I'm like, no, I can't. I mean, coffee is all I could basically
right.
take, that kind of primes the pumps, as I say. And but it's weird if I'm out somewhere, like if I
Hmm.
was at a hotel and they have a buffet,
Right, you want to
got
eat
no
it.
problem.
Hmm.
I don't know what is just a change of venue or so that it's all there, like a buffet, and I'm like, ooh,
And it's when
all of
you
a sudden,
smell food. You do. When you smell certain food, you go, you get in the mood. Now, yesterday was our anniversary. Nothing
happy
big.
anniversary.
Thank you. And I sat here going, all right, he's gonna come home, he's gonna eat. I was like, you know what? I'm in the mood for pancakes. And I want, and I knew I had bacon, so I took the bacon out. I said, let me make bacon for him. And I made us pancakes. And I haven't had them, so I was like, that's what I'm in the mood for. And I made them for myself for my anniversary. And I enjoyed it. I mean, I didn't eat until he came home, so it's not like
Right.
I was up before 6 in the morning. I didn't eat till like what, 10:30, 11 o'clock, something like that. But it's
Brunch.
good.
Yeah.
It was enjoyable.
You
And
enjoyed
I
it.
was
Yeah.
happy. Yes.
Yeah. I
And then
mean,
I ate lunch at 12. No, I'm only kidding. But
I mean, it's strange. I've had a different kind of a relationship with breakfast. There are times breakfast and I weren't on speaking terms. We were estranged for a while,
for breakfast.
and then we reconciled. We got back together, reunited as it feels. No. But my favorite meal of the day, hands down, is dinner.
Mhm.
Dinner is my favorite meal. Longer the better. Um, my
Seconds,
friends, huh?
seconds.
You're right. Thirds. You gonna eat that? No. But my friends, they bust chops. Some of my friends say, I don't know how you can sit there at the table and not move and just eat for hours. I'm like, I don't see what the problem is. I'm comfortable. It's just like this is great.
Right.
And there was a time in my life where I would eat late. Dinner
Yeah.
was, my God, 10 o'clock. And
Wow.
I'd be like, woohoo, 10 o'clock, baby, let's make pasta. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then pasta at 10, be in bed by 10:30. No.
Eating as you're sleeping.
Right, exactly. And I wake up and go, wow, why do I feel like, I can't get up. I better
Yeah.
eat something. No. So, is that Lily?
I don't know. I thought it was, but
Oh. Um, and lunch.
what are you doing? It is Lily.
Ah,
What are you doing? Fresh. Oh, she's making her podcast
there
debut.
she is. Hi, sweetheart.
Say
Hi,
hi.
beautiful. Hi.
Hi. Hi, Crit.
Hello.
What? Hi. You making your debut? No, you can't. What are you looking for? Crumbs? She's looking for my crumbs.
Smells the bagel.
She does. She's looking for
Yeah.
crumbs. I'm sure she found one or two. Are you finished? Are you finished? Hey, look at me. I talking to you. Hey.
There's crumbs on the table.
Oh my God. Where you going? You can't go. Where you go?
Oh,
Where,
oh, oh.
where you going? You wanted to come up. Nah.
Ah,
Anyway.
women. No.
Exactly. Little bitch. No, that's probably why she's looking to get wired. Anyway, and I need to put my light on. I forgot to put my light on. You
So
had to just do it.
I had
You
to.
had
I
to
had to
get
do
the
that.
music in there.
I had to do that.
But
Yeah, I was saying. What was I saying? Lunch. Hey, it's time for lunch. No. Lunch has been sort of a. We've been off and on together for a while now. But yeah, breakfast is sort of an enigma to me. I was said before, I don't believe that it is the most important meal of the day. I don't think that's true. What do you think, people? Is it the most important meal of the day? Um, I think if back in the time of farming, when you're up at 3 o'clock in the morning and you're working, you've worked already 3 hour, 4 hours. By the time you have breakfast,
Hmm.
then it's different. Your body metabolism, it's a
But
whole.
yeah, I guess, but again, I can't agree with that because I don't sleep a lot. And if I do sleep at a specific time at night, I'm up 2 o'clock in the morning. There were times that I was like so hungry. See, and if I'm actually trying to eat better, no matter how bad I am starving, and if I'm up at 2 in the morning, I refuse to put any food in my mouth because I feel like I need to starve a little. I need to, when you're trying to lose weight or cut down or cut back, the worst thing to do is eat. It doesn't matter if it's a salad, it doesn't matter if it's a piece of something. Sometimes you need to crave the hunger. You do. The best thing for a situation like that would be probably a yogurt. And not everybody looks for that during the night. You're craving food.
Yeah, that's not the first thing that pops into my mind. But
No, but if it's just to curb that, like that nauseous, like I gotta eat, I'm starving, and I've had that many times. I refuse to put anything near my mouth because I'm like, I'm defeating the purpose. God forbid I fall asleep right away. God forbid I don't. So I have a tendency of I'll drink water, and I do. I'll make like a decaf coffee. That
right.
happens to curb my appetite a bit. There are times that I'm more hungry, but if I'm up at 2 in the morning, 1 in the morning, and it's 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. If it's 4 a.m. and I see I'm not going to bed, that's when I'll get up and I'll make breakfast because now I'm up a few hours.
Yeah. Well, maybe it's more similar to, as one, I forget who said this, some doctor. When you're hungry, eat. Let your body, and maybe not to mean not to overeat, but
Mhm.
judge by your system. Don't eat obviously just to eat, but I people's relationship with food is so complex. My wife has treated people with eating disorders, for years. She has a lot of knowledge about it, and something I never really knew much about. My relationship with food is, gluttony. Food, good, now more.
Well, I am no
Um,
package. I love food. My
you know,
family, we all
it's
love food. We love to eat. We love it.
it's
We just
just
love it.
my spam. Sorry about that. My relationship to movement has changed.
Yeah, I
I'm
get
more
it.
into slow movement. Um,
Let's not get on that subject. I just got off of doing last week's podcast and it wasn't good with you men with movement at all. Let's not do that.
uh,
Let's not get back into the ramming the guys up the poop shooter because it's not going to be good.
watch your language, please. Um,
I will not. I am me. You are you. I am me. Nobody likes it, then don't watch.
well said. All right.
Sure, I'm not gonna listen. I'm not gonna change my ways. I understand. Yeah, oh, it's not proper to. Well, you know what? I get it, but I'm not gonna change the way I am.
I wouldn't change a thing.
I've had people. I hate to say it. I've had
Can't say it.
family members. I've had not my family, but somebody else's family turn around and act like the innocence they were. And I remember being told numerous times and I have a bad habit. I am, and I'm not gonna blame, I used to laugh and blame the fact that, oh, I'm Italian, I'm from Brooklyn, this is what we do. It's not true. It's just something I guess I was brought up around, a lot of friends or whatever. My vocabulary could be it's shitty, as you could tell. Um, yes, I curse sometimes like a truck driver. It's bad. But that's Barbie. That's me. I don't mean any harm. You'll know when I mean harm. When I start wanting to bash your brains in and I'm cursing.
Actually, the way you
Totally
talk,
different story.
yeah, I think it's beautiful. I think it's just beautiful. Sorry.
But no,
Um,
seriously, I've got told like I'll talk with you and I'll go, I don't give a shit. Let's go to the fucking store, and I'll laugh about it. I remember being told, I think you need to watch your language. And I'm like,
oh,
what do you
fuck you.
no, but literally dumbfounded, like,
Yeah.
what are you talking about?
Well, I get in trouble. Um, and Mary tells me all the time. She goes, "People don't know when you're joking. You joke too much." Like just yesterday, I was in a store, um, animal supply store. You know, um, and I know the people there. You know,
Right.
I tell jokes, and you know, so I'm leaving, and one of the guys is in the office, and he was too busy. He just didn't come out to the register to say hello. Normally he does, and we bullshit. So as I'm leaving, I said, "Hey," and I got his attention. He looked at me and I said, "Fuck you." And he laughed and be like,
Yeah.
ah, you know.
Right.
And I've done that a lot. People think it's because you don't normally hear that. It's so different, you
Right,
know.
because it's off the chain, like out of the
Yeah,
blue type thing.
but I've gotten shit for that, you know. Sometimes like people didn't know you were serious, you know. And
Gotten stuff for that too, but like you said, if you know the person and you know the people you're around,
well, see,
eh,
it's not another time. Sometimes I assume like I was at a dentist office, and I've been going there for years now,
yeah,
and so everybody knows me. You know, they know my wife. And for some reason, they wanted me to update my records.
right.
You know, and I was sort of, and they hand me this like, you know, stack of papers to sign and fill out, you know, 1,000 questions. Do you have this? Do you have? Do you have? Do you have? Did you ever?
Right.
You know, and they said, would you please? So I went, give me that. I said, are you out of your mind? You know, I was over the
Right.
top. But the woman was like, just say no change, and you know, and I'm
Yeah.
like, you right? I just was joking, you know. And
Right.
well, boy, did that woman not
Yeah.
take kindly to me, you know,
Yeah.
and proceeded to tell the staff, you know, and I heard about it later and they were like, oh, they're like, fuck her, you know, kind of a thing. But,
Right.
you know, I felt bad and I went back and I apologized. I berated her for her stupidity and her lack of sense of humor and called her a dumb bitch. And,
Oh,
you know, just to straighten her out, you know, which of course that didn't work. No, but, and I think I did it another time, even when I went back a different time and referenced that, you know, bad joking behavior. I said, I'm really sorry. You know, I didn't mean to offend you, but apparently she's not the forgiving type. And she
well, see,
stuck a
that
pin
to
in
me is like, you know
the
what?
back of my head,
I
you know.
understand some people might not realize it. I've had that people some people don't know how to joke. I know you, so I know you're a friggin' jokester, and even sometimes you fooled me, and I'm like, and then I think about what you said, I'm like, really, Chris? Like, and then you'll laugh, and then I'll know. Some people are dry. So they
Or
don't even they joke, but they don't even put an expression. So you're taken back like, did this guy just rip that out of my fucking hand? Did he mean it? And then until you apologize, that's fine, but you don't know how to take people. I always
Gary didn't
take
say that.
people out.
Not so say not everybody wants to joke.
Right,
You
I
know, not
gotta
everybody
turn
wants,
this
you
stupid
know.
box because
Oh,
Mr. T is coming out of the shower and
oh,
we want nudity on our podcast. Sorry,
oh.
Tom.
Or
Yeah, penis. No,
but
he's taking the
um
towel. No, I'm only kidding.
um
But now I have a customer that comes in all the time. He actually works, well, he used to work in the store. He was an actual, I think he was a detective back in the police department a long time ago. And he comes in and he'll start talking to all of us, me, my boss, my coworker, whatever. And they had to teach me. Now he looks forward to it, even when he's on the phone. And he'll go, "Hey, it's Bill," and I'll go, "Hey, Bill, what's up?" And then he'll go. So when he does that, or if he's in the store and we're bullshitting, we're talking, he goes, "All right." But on that note, and we'll either all say it in sync. He'll go, "Could please everybody in sync," or he'll look at me if they're busy, and he'll go, and we all say, "Get the fuck out." But in front of other customers and everything. And he goes, "There's the love that I'm talking about. That's it."
right, right.
And then my boss will hear, and then they'll go, "Yeah, get the fuck out." And then he goes, "That's what I mean." And we get a kick out of it. Other people are like, and they
Yeah,
laugh.
I mean,
Turn the camera a little bit.
No, I turned it already.
All right.
That's why we were
um good
talking.
morning. And like one time I used to do this a lot when I would do the drive through at the banks, you know. And and I had a good rapport with everybody. And one time I did this, I had a friend in the car, and I was at a different bank for some reason. I had to make it, so we were just with, I forget what we were doing. So And this is someone I never met before, but we were having I thought, a good conversation. I try to know my audience and try to feel them
Right.
out. When they're done, they say, "Is there anything else I can do for you, Mr. Rawlings?" And I said, you know, why banking is a lot like sex? And she's like, uh, no. And I said, banking is a lot like sex because there's a penalty for early withdrawals. And
My God.
yeah, and she's like, oh, and then some other teller comes over to see who I am, and they're like, did he really say that? And you know, and and there's rewards if you have a big deposit. Oh,
Oh my God.
so anyway, but you know, I'm just strange that way, and sometimes I've had to learn and that's just only one example. Like I tell you, the one I was talking to on the phone is great. This one customer service rep, and I told her that joke, the one I always told you. I'll tell the joke. Four nuns go into a confessional. First nun says, "Bless me, Father, for I have sinned." She says, "Father, I've touched a man's private parts with my hand." Priest says, "Your sins are forgiven. As you leave the church, please wash your hand in the holy water as you leave." Second nun comes in. "Bless me, Father, for I have sinned." "Father, I touched a man's private parts with both of my hands." Priest says, "Your sins are forgiven. As you leave the church, please wash both your hands in the holy water before you leave." So the fourth nun on the back is hearing that. She says to the third nun in front, says, "I'm going to go ahead of you." And the third nun says, "Why?" Fourth nun says, "Because I'm not going to gargle with that water after you sat in it." Right. So I tell that to the girl on the phone, and she's like,
I love
I
it.
hear nothing. There's like silence, right?
I
And then I
can't.
hear her like gasping. She can't breathe. And I'm like, she goes, "Oh my, and she's like, she can't talk. She loved it, at first. I didn't know at first. I was like, oh my God.
She probably had to
She's,
think about it a minute. Gargle. They
oh, I've
touched
gotten
me.
that too. I mean, some people, believe it's the younger kids,
Yeah.
11, 12. No,
Oh my God.
no,
Wow.
the, the 20 something. No, that's a joke. That's a joke.
I know.
They're like, I have to go back to school now. No, let me. What's up?
I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
You all right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm
Took
just
you to
thrown back.
anyway, that's it. I'm just going on. But no, but I've told that joke to young people like in their 20s, and I've actually gotten the blink, blink, blink. Wait, what? Say it again.
I'm still thinking about 11.
Why would you gargle in church? It's church. And you're the next
Oh,
generation.
Lord.
This is scary. You know.
Oh.
But so that girl, she was destroyed, and she's just like, "Thank you so much." I
Oh.
said to her, "I would love to hear your next conversation with the next caller. What kind of frame of mind you're going to be in? Hi, this is
Exactly.
Acme. uh, you know, the guy's telling her some problem. My account was closed by accident.
I've done that.
You're right.
I've done that. I'm guilty. I've done that many times. And then you got the person going, well, I don't know what's so funny, but whatever it is that you're on, can you give some to me? Because I'm not having a good day. Like, well, what are you laughing at? I'm like, nothing. Somebody, here just, well, what's the joke about? And I'm like, I can't say it. It's not a joke, it's private. Well, we want to get involved. Oh, up.
Oh my God.
Nah, but yeah,
Um,
all good shit. You gotta know
I actually
people.
did one yesterday, and I got both responses at one time. I had two people at the counter, these two women, one about my age, 93, and another was a younger girl, you know, she was 7. Um, and it was her great granddaughter. No, so no, in their 20s. One was in 20s, and the one was, you know, probably in her 50s. So that, and they know me, so they're like, "You got a joke?" They're ready now. They want to hear it. So I'm like, "All right, please. All right, just hold on. All right, here comes the joke." And then people from out of the office kind of peek their heads around the computer. Right, so all right, now this is a clean one. They're like, "Oh," but it's all I got. So I think I told you this. So this blonde, no offense to blondes, this blonde goes into electronics store, goes up to the salesman and says, "I'd like to buy that television." And the salesman says, "We don't sell to blondes." So the blonde was like offended, and she goes home and dyes her hair jet black. Comes back the next day, goes up to the same salesman. She says, "I would like to buy that television, please." And the salesman's like, "I'm sorry, we don't sell to blondes." Blonde flips out, she storms out. Third day comes back, dyes her redhead. Comes in, same salesman. "Sir, I would like to buy that television now." Salesman says, "We don't sell to blondes." And she's like, "Well, I'm a redhead. Why'd you say I'm blonde?" Says, "Because that's a microwave." So I told that joke. It's got the notice. And the one blonde, in the 50s, she was, "Oh, that's, you kill me." And then the one girl, I think she's 21. Oh, yeah, she's had a birthday, she told me. She's like,
Oh God, that's so sad.
no offense to young people. I'm sure they have their senses of humor, but
A
scary, And I
little
often
bit,
say to her, I said,
little bit.
"You're the future of this country." They laugh at that. We're in trouble if you're the
Oh, pretty
future.
much. Yeah, kinda. You think?
But yeah, know your audience when it comes to joking. What experiences do you have with joking? Do you like jokes? Do you tell jokes? Do you get in trouble telling jokes? Have you
Tell
beaten
us a
someone
joke.
severely because of a
Tell
joke?
us a joke.
Tell us
Text
a
us a
joke.
joke.
Tell us a good
Comment.
joke. Exactly. While you're having breakfast.
Yes.
If you're a breakfast person, or if maybe you're just a lunch person, maybe you're just waiting until dinner time. I
Or
don't
maybe
know.
you don't eat
Maybe
it
have it all
all.
together, you know. But
Yeah.
yeah.
This was a
So
good show. This was a good episode. We thank you for tuning in on our YouTube channel, which is Everything Nothing 2210, or you could check us out on our Facebook page, Everything and Nothing.
don't tune us out. Tune in.
Yes.
Till next time. So,
Like and subscribe and share and show your friends and get involved. And eventually we're going to be doing some lives on Facebook. So then
yes, that'll
everybody
be
can
fun.
chime in, and I think it'll be a good time. So
Get the mojo
look
going.
out for
So,
that. Okay, guys? And we appreciate
and as we
you.
leave, wait, where's the crowd? Yeah, yeah. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye. You're good.